Daybreak. It is 6:18 here on this Tuesday morning. We get you a check of the weather every 10 minutes with KIMT. Storm Team 3, meteorologist Sean McAday. Sean, good morning. What are you tracking?
We're having a great day to get outside, have a rain jacket on hand just in case, because we could start to see a couple of raindrops here and there, particularly this afternoon. Now, this morning, it doesn't really look like a nice sunny start to the day. I know, I get it. Look right here in Albert Lea, it looks foggy, even a little bit smoky. There is a little bit of smoke in the air right now. Air quality not terrible, but it's not great either. Rochester, it's a similar start. Mason City, I promise you exist. It's just our live eye doesn't seem to want to exist, but I do think Mason City still exists. Okay, air quality right now, it's at the moderate stage, so it's not terrible. It's not great. I think it's okay to get outside, but it could potentially get a little bit worse this afternoon. Looking at this smoke, this is across the whole part of the country, and this is, by the way, coming out of the west from some wildfires on the west coast and also from some from Canada. As we get some winds out of the north this evening, we could start to see it bunch up a little bit closer to 8, 9, 10 p.m. and potentially again tomorrow evening, but it doesn't look terrible. Now, if you're going west to Sioux Falls or parts of the Great Plains, yeah, it's a lot worse, but for us, we're kind of at the cusp of that. So for the most part, again, air quality, not a huge concern. But what could be a concern is some of these showers right now moving in out of the northwest from Fargo and St. Cloud. These will be here potentially this afternoon. What's happening is there's a bit of a cold front, and this focus of the storms is kind of sucking up all the moisture ahead of that cold front. As it sweeps on through, that moisture turns into storms. But here's the thing, by this afternoon, we've used most of it up. So these storms aren't going to be big, severe thunderstorms like we're seeing up north right now. Instead, it'll be just a couple of spotty showers, spotty storms, nothing crazy. Mid-60s out the door this morning with some haze. I think that fog, that haze will burn away by 8 o'clock this morning, and you'll start to see the sun come out. Dew points right now above 60 degrees, so it is still feeling pretty sticky. But like I said, the sun is soon to come out. Hazy start at the moment, but becoming pretty sunny by even 9 to 10 o'clock as temperatures hold right here in the mid to upper 60s. Most folks are probably opting for the iced coffee this morning, especially this afternoon. High temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Some of us flirting with 80 degrees maybe around 4 o'clock. The window for rain is going to be sometime this afternoon and evening, and potentially again overnight. Let me show you the latest computer model data. This is brand new this hour. Here's 1 o'clock. Swinging out of the north is that storm system, but you can see there's not much here. You get a tiny little storm here, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, popping up over your head. But for most of us, we stay dry through the afternoon. Maybe 8, 9, 10 o'clock, we could talk about a couple more spotty storms along the Minnesota-Iowa border. So for the most part, this chance for rain today is pretty low. If you do happen to see rain, you are one of the unlucky few. So I do think you can make plans to get outside, go to the Olmsted County Fair, have a nice afternoon and evening. What time does the fair close, by the way?
I would have to look it up, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay, neither do I. But point stands, have a nice afternoon and evening. Have a rain jacket on hand just in case. The rest of the week, sunny skies, not as hot as humid as this weekend will be. Nearly 90 degrees Sunday and early next week. Next week is looking like we're in a steam room. It's going to be gross.
You know, I still kept my AC off last night.
Wow.
Yeah, some of the windows open, but it's going to go on later.
Yeah, that's going on today, or this weekend, absolutely.
Thank you, Sean.